Hey guys, good morning. Mad Matt here in the Philippines with another raw rant. This one's a little different than usual. I think based on all the comments I get from friends and from just viewers I don't know and everybody else, I think people are trying to send me a message. I'm not trying to send a message. I didn't pop onto the YouTube scene to send a message to live some kind of lifestyle that I can't give you. I didn't try to promise you a budget that I don't know how to do for you. I came in on here to express my journey in life. I just happen to be in the Philippines during this journey. This is my journey. I'm a 55-year-old man doing me. For the first time in my whole life, I'm doing me. And many people, like I said, friends that I consider friends and others want to tell me how to live my life. I'm living my life. I'm living it according to me. You know, if I need help from somebody, I'll ask for help. If I need advice, I'll ask for advice. But telling me to downplay it, slow your roll, you sound creepy. Other guys tell me how to show respect and show not. Listen, if I'm not showing somebody respect, that means I don't respect you. That's what that means. Okay, so don't get it confused. Don't twist it. That should be your instant message. If I'm not respecting you, it's because I don't have a reason to respect you, or I don't respect you. If you don't like a message I'm saying, it's probably because you relate to it in some way and you don't want to look in the mirror and see it for yourself. You know, the guys that make comments to me about, oh, you look old for your age. Well, that's showing me something about you, not about me. I don't care what I look like, and I really don't care what you look like. I could care two beans what you look like or how healthy you are. Guys giving me health advice on how to do this and do that as they're smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Guys that tell me how to live money and do this with my money. It's my money. I'll spend it any fucking way I want, and I always have. Now, it's a little easier now that I'm not married and I'm not stuck with somebody. Same with relationships. Oh, you view all women the same. No, I don't. I've talked about women here. Maybe most of the time it's not in a positive manner. Guess what? That's how I seen it. That's how I experienced it. How you experience it or others experience it may be different. We all live in a different bubble, right? We are all in the freaking gutter, man. Some of us are just looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde, in case you didn't know who that was. That's a legit quote. Think about it. We're all in the gutter. Yeah, some of you have bigger houses. Some of you are more content with what you have and don't have. Some of you are a little honest with yourselves and then a little not honest with yourselves. I'm not here to judge you, so don't judge me. My message when I came on the scene, I didn't come here to emulate other vloggers. I despise most of them. They're just selling videos. I'm not trying to sell you a video. I could care let you watch this, not watch it, click on it, don't click on it, listen to it, don't listen to it, feel something in it, don't feel something in it. That's totally up to you. But man up, boys. I'm not sitting here telling you how to live. I'm not showing you a 5-star lifestyle and telling you you can do it also for $1,000 a month. I'm not telling you not to bang bar girls and then going and getting them pregnant. I'm not the one doing that. I'm not the guy trying to sell you land knowing you can't buy it. I'm not the one telling you stories like an old dog. That's not me. Nothing I ever say is aimed at one particular person. Everything I say is based on things I've experienced myself. The good, the bad, the in between, they're all things I've experienced. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you're a loser. Guess what? If you're a football player and you heard the guy lost 97 games, is he a loser? Tom Brady lost 97 games. Is he a loser? No. Michael Jordan lost 426 games. Is he a loser? No. Winners can lose and losers can win. That's life. You're never always going to be a winner and you're not always going to be a loser. That's my take on it, man. I don't care what other people think. But man up, bro. If my message is hitting you, it's because you feel something or can relate to something I'm saying. Doesn't make you a loser. That means we can relate as men. We're not all winners. I had a guy just message me the other day, literally said to me, just last night, I woke up and he's telling me he's in Italy and he has this big house with this beautiful Filipino girl and da da da. Well, good for you. So what's so bad in your life that you had to watch my shit video and make a comment on it? There's something bad in your life. Let's look at what's bad. Yeah, everybody wants me to say, oh, you should start seeing things through a better lens and be more positive and sunshine and rainbows. Because listen, you want sunshine? There's other guys named Sunshine. You want rainbows? Go find a rainbow and be gay. Do whatever you want to do, whatever makes your heart content. My video is not about that. I'm not here to emulate others. I'm not here to be others. Just like the reason you're probably here is because you don't want to be like others. There's more of us guys that can relate downs than just a guy reality. Not everybody's always on a low and not everybody's on a high. We're all kind of in the middle. We might have extreme ups and downs, or we might just flow through it in the middle, but we're all in it. I spit facts. Facts because they're mine. They're my real life experiences. You can't tell me they're not facts because I've lived it. It's mine. So it might sound extraordinary to some people, might sound pathetic to others. It doesn't matter. It's my life. I've accepted it. Now, am I going to say I'm completely happy with every fuck up I've had in my life? No, but I've learned from them. That's a sign of a winner in my book. I'm not a complete winner, but at least I learned from my mistakes and my screw ups. You guys got to start, you know, just stop bashing and start listening a little bit. I listen to you. Obviously, I just quoted all these other things other men have said. I'm straightforward, and that's my life. I'm at that stage in my life. I can be open and honest and not give a shit. I don't have to worry about going to jail. I don't have to worry about paying child support. I don't have to worry about anybody coming after me for back taxes or late fees or any of that shit. I'm at that point where I can just spit it out and I'm okay with it. And I think another viewer said this, it's therapeutic. You guys are watching me and you're my therapist. Guess what? So be it. That's life. And maybe I'm your therapist also. Maybe. I came here to create self-awareness. Let guys know we're not all alone. The guys that are feeling certain ways about things. And I got those too. Oh, I don't feel that bad. Oh, I didn't know others were doing this. Because nobody wants you to know that. Everybody wants you to know, oh, I'm this crazy man living a five-star lifestyle. Oh, I bought land. Oh, I have the perfect marriage. I found the unicorn. Your unicorn is your unicorn. My unicorn might be a different color, different shape, different size, different age. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. The only perfect people are the ones that want to fake being perfect because there's something else wrong with them and broken with them. That's my mission. I want men to come together and be able to see that we all have something in common. We did a video last night. Everybody had a different age group as to what they thought was the right age group for a Filipino. The right age group is the one that you want. It's not the one I want. It's not the one guy next to me. Yeah, oh yeah, his wife's hot. Guess what? I don't like her big ass. Oh, this girl, she cooks great dinner, but I don't like how tall she is. It doesn't matter. It only matters what you like, what you want to do. I don't force people to watch this video. If you don't want to watch it, click off. It's easy. Just go watch my other one. But seriously, it's ridiculous. Oh, you must be so unhappy. No, dude, I'm actually very happy that I'm able to say my shit, explain my stories, and not feel any weird way about it. I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel remorse. I don't feel that. I don't feel sad. I don't feel lonely when I'm doing my own stoicism and monk mode. I don't feel it. I'm content with where I'm at right now. And I'm trying to get better every day with everything I do. Doesn't mean I always win. Doesn't mean I always get better. But don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Be you. You know, there was the one guy I was friends with. Oh, that Joe Go blowjob dude over there in Dumageddon. What's his name? Gomer Pyle. He must be filthy rich. He's always happy. That's not telling me about Gomer. That's telling me about you. That means you value money more than anything else. And when you have money, you're happy. Gomer might be happy because he just got a best blowjob of his life. Gomer can't possibly be 100% happy. He's with a married woman in the Philippines. It's like one of the biggest crimes you can commit here when it comes to relationships. So just because he has a smile on his face doesn't mean he's happy. You know, that's what made some people famous, like the Kardashians. I can't stand watching them. But guess what? At least they're, if they cry, they're happy. They're smiley. They're in love. They're not in love. They have it all. It's everything. They're filthy rich, yet they still have pain. They're filthy rich, yet they still have worries and problems. That's life. That's real life. I'm not saying their show is real life. I'm just saying their ups and downs are life. The guys that are telling you all the ups and all the downs, that's not true because we're all in the middle. We're all in that gutter looking up. Some of us are looking up at the stars. Some of us are looking down at the worms. Maybe I roll around and start looking up at the stars and you roll around and see the mud. Who knows? I mean, it's amazing to me how much stuff I hear. I'm not even I'm a big nobody on YouTube. I just started. And everybody wants to, oh, what color do you dye your hair? Look, if I colored my hair, I want to be dark brown. If I'm going to do anything with my hair, I want more hair. That's where I'm at in my life. You guys can accept it. You cannot accept it. It's not for me to decide. Oh, you always look at the glass half empty. Listen, dude, if it's your glass, I'm not looking at it anyway. It's your glass. If it's my glass, I just want what's inside it. If it's half full, half empty, I don't care. I just want the water that's inside. That glass doesn't serve any other purpose to me to hold water. It's the same with YouTube. It doesn't serve a purpose to me other than to speak my truths, my facts, my experiences, how I perceived all of those. If I was with a girl and perceived it as good, then I'll tell you it was good. If I was with a girl and perceived it as bad, then I'll tell you it was bad. It's my perception. It's my relationship. It's my experience. You guys have experience with a girl and you think it's great. That's your perception. That's your right. But that doesn't mean every guy has a great relationship. If you have a lot of money, that doesn't mean every guy has a lot of money. And even if we do, just because money makes you happy might not make me happy. Oh, I drive a car, I do this. Well, I don't. Does that mean I'm any less fortunate? The guy that doesn't have any car, he still gets from point A to point B somehow, some way. We're not any less fortunate.'re not any better than. You just got to start manning up, guys. I mean, that was the point of my whole channel. Man up. Where are we? We're all kind of in the middle. We're all kind of relatable to certain things. Somebody just told me, oh, you talk about pussy so much, it's kind of cringe. Really? Does that mean the 500 guys that make the responses about it, they're cringe also? Listen, this is the Philippines. You usually come here for one of two reasons or both, money and pootie. That's a fact. Anybody will tell you, Google it. Google, she'll tell you it. I call her she because she's a she in my book. See how I see her? You might think Google's a big giraffe. I don't know. But everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a suggestion. Everybody has you want to do your own videos, you want to do your own YouTube, go for it. If not, I'll listen to anything you have to say, but don't tell me how to be. Don't tell me to slow down, lower your values, lower your voice. Show a little respect. I respect who deserves respect. Respect is earned. You either get it and earn it or you don't. Everybody starts out, I do it with like a tip when I tip people. You have this much respect when I first meet you. Where it goes from that point, that's up to you, not up to me. It may go down, it may go up, it may stay the same. But don't tell me who to respect. Don't tell me how I can speak about people or things or my own experiences. They're mine. I'll speak about them any way I want. And that's not being disrespectful for the guy I'm talking about right now. I really respect him. I like him a lot. And he's helped me a lot. But that doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am because of that. I can respect your opinion. I can respect your thoughts. I can respect your relationships and your values and your beliefs. That doesn't mean I have to live them. That's just the way it's going to be. Just like I've dated girls that think I'm the nicest, kindest man in the world, and I've dated other girls that think I'm a rude, crude son of a bitch. Guess what? I'm both. I'm nice and kind and loving. You're the one that deserves nice and kind and loving. I'm a rude, crude son of a bitch with the one that makes me feel rude and crude and a son of a bitch. Excuse me. So let's man up. That's all. Listen, you want to preach to me how great you are? That means there's something wrong with you. If you want to preach to me how down you are in life, let's talk about how we can get you back up into the median. But all you guys that want to belittle or shame, I'm not ashamed. You're not hurting my feelings. You can say it. All it's doing is tell me something about you. You like your big house, but you're missing what you have to mention is your big. For me, now maybe it does something for you. Maybe you wake up and just like going in each room and checking it out, and that makes you happy. But the fact that you have to spit it out and say it means something's wrong, something's missing. And we're all missing something. We're all trying to achieve a higher something. I don't care if you have everything you think you've ever wanted in life, you still want to be better than Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. They still want to be better. They still went for that last one where they shouldn't have. That's life. At least they got to say they tried. The ones that want to sit in a little room and say, I already got a girlfriend, she already cooks for me, everything's perfect, I'm just going to do nothing but shrivel up and die here. That's your choice. It's not mine. That's yours. And the guys that appreciate this content, then I appreciate you back. And the guys that don't, I appreciate you too giving me your comments. But don't ever expect me to be you, just like I'm not expecting you to be me. There's a lid for every pot. There's a lifestyle for every person. You do you, I'll do me. I'm not telling you what to do. Don't tell me what to do. If I come across as crass or ignorant or rude, I am all those things. I'm also a good guy. I'm a decent, God-fearing human being that loves life. If I didn't love life, I wouldn't have come out of the dirt. I was in the dirt and death barrel 5 months ago. I would have just stayed there. Or I just would have went home and, asked my brother to put me in a mental institute. That's life. Embrace it for what it is, but don't sit there and neglect it. Don't deny it. That's why I always say, look in the mirror, man. We all have something that we want to be better at, or achieve more of, or do something. The guy that told me I'm disrespectful to him, he told me I was disrespectful as he called me every name in the book. He's telling me how good of a man he is as he's calling me every name in the book. How's that a good man? There's a man that has a problem. There's a man that, he had no control of the situation, so he figured he'd belittle me. All he did was belittle himself. You know, and I didn't come into doing this whole thing. This isn't something I planned. It just happened. And guess what? It's more therapeutic than it is anything else for me. And it's also something I realized I'm not the only guy. I'm not the only guy that had these ups and downs throughout most of his life. I might have had a 10-year span where everything was perfect in my mind, but something caused it to go bad. It didn't just go bad because God said, let's let it be bad. It went bad because either I was doing something wrong, she was doing something wrong, we were both doing something wrong, or a business that was doing good for such an amount of time, and then it goes bad. That's life. And I always thought that was just me. But the more I do these videos, the more I've learned everybody is in that book. The guy that has a 5-star lifestyle in Angel City doesn't. The guy that tells you he's rich in Angel City isn't. He's got the worst health of everybody I've met here. That's not rich. And I'm not judging him. What I'm judging is, I'm not judging his health. I'm judging him when telling everybody how great he is, when reality is, dude, you're one bad day, one cheeseburger away from a massive heart attack. Or the guys that tell me to take this medication to open your arteries as they're smoking a cigarette. Just quit the cigarette. If I'm going to smoke, I'm just going to smoke. I'm not going to sit there and counteract the cigarettes. That's just stupid. I'm paying twice now for that cigarette. Once to enjoy the cigarette, and once to protect myself from what the cigarette's doing to me. Shit. It's like the guy that doesn't wear a condom, gets a girl pregnant, and wants to pay the $400 or $500, $600 for the abortion. That's silly. The rubber was only $20 cents. But this is what I hear, and this is what I deal with, and that just shows me I'm not alone. And most of the guys watching this, we're not alone. That's what makes this so rewarding to me, is that now I've seen, I used to pay $100 every time I see my therapist. Now I realize, you know what? She would have just let me keep coming. All I had to do was go to some kind of men's group. I would have seen, oh, my shit, I'm not alone. And neither are you. And neither is the guy that has the big house or the great health or the money and all that shit. They're in the same gutter as us. They're either looking up and they're looking down or they're looking at my ass. One of the three. But we're all in the same freaking gutter. Welcome to the gutter. It's life. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to another rant from Matt. Have a nice day or don't. Totally up to you. I'm not going to tell you.